So, you saw the countless ways you can kill other people in this game and wanted to do a pacifist run. Whether it's because you crave challenge, want to complete this game with every character, or because you're a real-life idiot, I mean pacifist, I have the perfect character for you. How yin's doing? I'm Ian, and this is my Streets of Rogue character guide to the Doctor. The Doctor is the last of the starting characters I have yet to cover, so there's no unlock requirements this time. I've already covered the other 5 starting characters, so if you're interested in them, I'll leave a link in the description for your convenience. As for the Doctor's description, it reads, "One of the few true pacifists in this dangerous world, indeed the Doctor is very skilled at pacifying people with chloroform. But business is currently booming, what with all the beatings being administered by cops since the mayor's new law of the land was put into place. Despite the extra cash flow, the Doctor would rather the streets be safe and has decided to join the resistance. On to the meat and potatoes of your character. Your special ability is called Chloroform Hanky. If you're behind someone, you can knock them out with chloroform. A fun ability similar to the cop's handcuffs, the key difference being the cop has you waiting around for your doing something bar to go off, meaning it can be interrupted and takes longer. Meanwhile, the Doctor's method of non-lethal neutralization is instantaneous. However, it has a cooldown, so it can't be spammed back-to-back like the cops. If you wish to knock out folks from a range, fear not, you have a tranquilizer gun in your starting inventory that does the same thing as the hanky at a range. The only real downside is that it takes a few seconds after hitting your mark to actually knock out your opponent, so a little bit of patience is key with this character. Also in your starting inventory is a first aid kit and an earwarp whistle. Great tools for when you're thinking to yourself that I need to heal, or man, I wish no one could hear me for the next 30 seconds. If you're thinking of looting weapons as you progress as a way to help arm yourself, first of all, you picked the wrong character. Second of all, your melee stat is a pathetic 1, with your other stats at a 2. And third, and most importantly, your pacifist trait means you can't use any weapons you pick up anyway, with the exception of your tranq gun. And your positive trait, medical profession, is the most meh trait ever. Like, really, you can only have 1 ally unit, so being able to heal them once per floor is meh. Oh, and don't bother removing your pacifist trait at an augmentation booth because, first of all, it costs a crap ton of money to remove. It's $600 to just straight up remove it, $300 if you want to swap it with something equally horrible. Secondly, killing people will cause you to fail your big quest. On to that subject. Your big quest is called Purveyor of Peace, requiring you to kill less than 30 people. Let me repeat that. You need to kill less, not more, less than 30 people by time you reach the mayor. If you kill less than 2 people on a given floor, you'll gain bonus XP. Some words of advice: punching people into bottomless pits counts as a kill, but zombies don't. Also remember, your tranquilizer gun is silent, meaning that as long as no one had line of sight of you when you shot it at someone, no one will get aggroed towards you. Lastly, if you're going for an election victory, try to chloroform slave owners. This is especially easy in the uptown and downtown areas where you can see upper crusters walk their slaves around like they were a pet dog. Just be warned that those who see you chloroform NPCs will often become annoyed and vote against you if you're going for an election victory. So chloroform them as well, even if you have to chase them across the entire map like that time you tried to kill a deer with a melee weapon in Skyrim. All in all, I give the Doctor a challenge mode out of 10. Of all the starting characters, I have to say the Doctor is undeniably the hardest to play, since the other characters reward you for playing towards their strengths, while the Doctor punishes you for not doing so. Something a new player will struggle to do most likely. I've been Ian, and this has been my Streets of Rogue character guide to the Doctor. And stay tuned, the Assassin is coming up next.